It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Packing. 18. Press on reading. Now go. Let's go.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively, looking for that impact play.
Pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Throw here, 3rd down. Toward Dobbs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scanaboo on the ground. And the Commanders pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. This is Scanaboo, left side. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and long for him here. They'll drop this down, Scatterboo. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Okay, great.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. Hey, hook.
Back to the well again. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They give it to him again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down from the 42.
18, Rattler, 18. Here we go, set. 19, 18.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Alert. Here we go, here we go. Go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Another carry for him. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Now he starts from the 6. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Driving forward with Scattergood. Rolling into enemy territory. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First give of the game for the LSU product. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 18 caught.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
And Scattergood on 3rd. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Third and 10. Have to find a way forward. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Smash, smash. Ready.
Daniels from the pistol. Short pass brought in. Jukes away from one. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at first down here. Here's the handoff. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back-to-back carries here. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Craig. 19, Tiger, 19.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cut 19. Cut 19. Hawk, check, check. Ready, go.
Now give left side. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
Now.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
Ready, ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. First and goal, Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Giants are going to have the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Going right back to Scatterboo. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. first down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They go play action on first down. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Scatterboo. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Scatterboo. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Set up. Smash. Ready.
Scatterboo again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
He's going to throw this one. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
It'll be a field goal try from Joey Sly. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Check. Down.
Give now to the running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Slot man in motion left. Play action now. Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. No motion, a tight end left. On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Viking 18.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Has it at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Airing it out to start this drive. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 9-yard line.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This is Scannaboo, left side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
He's got a man left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go, set. Check out.
From the red zone on first. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Get up.
Going to Scatterboo here on the ground. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Ready up.
Third and goal. They need 3 yards here.
Set. Liking 18. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Catch made over the middle. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
Now we're on the counter. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the well again. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Lions.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
At the 29-yard line.
You got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
On the
All
jump.
that rap and pay your bills.
Ready. Hut.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboot. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Rocco 80.
Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Shut up. Let's go.
Give right side. It's Scatterboot. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 43-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Shut up.
Get some space around midfield. And he goes out of bounds and a 9-yard gain. Nicely done there. Now they've got to prepare for this 3rd down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
He tries to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Check go. Let's go now. Check go.
This time he's looking to throw. Complete. It's Horton. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Screen here for Scatterboot. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down behind the
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here we go. 19
second down pass play coming. Going deep here for the end zone. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a lead just before the end of the third. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Here comes another two-point attempt from the Giants.
The Giants will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught! And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6.
Giants 20. Commanders 14.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Viking, ready, hut.
Throwing now, Daniels. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Viking, 18. Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready, hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll run it out of the pistol. Krosky Merritt. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Daniels throwing on 3rd. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
This one left for Daniels. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go. Ready.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders come through to tie it in the 4th. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, too, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in 4-6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone. Going for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's 2nd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Stays in bounds and makes the catch. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The Commanders in the dime set for this third down. He'll throw it. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Ready, set.
So first down from the 41. Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Running once again with Krosky-Merritt. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders clinging to a 1-point lead. All set now. 1st and 10.
Red. 60 by 6.
They're going to run again here with Krosky-Merritt. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Ready, ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running right. This is Krosky-Merritt. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now a give on the counter. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another carry for him. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some all-important insurance. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8.
Giants 20. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19!
Back to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready,
He'll look to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Defense nearly just ended this game. Going to be trying to do so again here on 2nd down.
60, back 60.
Here he is to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's caught. It's a touchdown in the final minutes, and a 2-point play could force overtime. So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for two.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, might be time for this D coordinator to creak up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
Here we go.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
Ready,
This one set up for Daniels. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.